So, hi and welcome back. And today I'm back in London. I've got a tour to do later on, and I'm just sat in. I think it's something like St Pancras Cemetery. It's where the Hardy tree is. I filmed here a while ago with some black and white film, some Agfa, if I remember rightly, Agfa 100. Anyway, or is it Agfa 400? Doesn't matter. Anyway, so today it's kind of like been a weird week for me, and I was meant to put together. Um, a video, but I'm doing it slightly different now because literally time I need to get this video out, and we're looking at that one, sometimes that one shot in the 36 that you get that are really good. And I had that. I went out with some HP5 a few weeks ago in Milton Keynes. It was a grim day, and I took this one shot. I am really pleased with it. However, the bokeh, whatever I can never pronounce that name, is really poor, and I've come to decide that my worst lens that I think I've got is probably my Minolta AF 50mm lens for my 7000i, and I don't know, it's just not a good lens. And I was using the Minolta to do these photographs, and there was another one like at the side of a car park, which you'll see, and I'll go through them with you in a minute. So that's what I wanted to tell you about, and I was going to do this when I set the studio up and do it all, but I won't be back home until this evening, and so this video probably won't even go out till Monday now, which is a kind of a thing. And it's really funny how you do videos and you think this one's going to be a real hit and you're going to get loads of views, and it's those ones that don't. The last video I did was about cine still and alternatives to cine still, and it's got really poor amount of views, and I'm kind of surprised, but it doesn't matter. You continue on, and all of a sudden you'll get a video that goes out, and it really does take off, and I get thousands of views on, which is really great. And I've got another one coming up, which I won't tell you about. I've got to order the film, and we'll go from there. But as I say, I'm literally going to be out doing all this sort of stuff as normal, and continue going with the film photography, and just using different ideas. I am thinking about setting up a membership area where I do lens reviews as well, in the sense of classic lens reviews that I've got, and put stuff on there that's not on the main channel. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, if you think that's a good idea, let me know below. Also, enjoy the rest of the video. Enjoy the photographs I'm going to go through now, and I'll show you the 1/2 in 36 that you like it was back in the old days. Enjoy. Okay, so I want to take a look at these photographs, and I always remember when I was a younger person, a younger photographer, and you were looking at least getting one decent photograph on a roll, or one photograph that you were like really loved, other than when you were like on holiday or out with the friends taking snaps at the pub and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go through these now. Now, when I got the film out of the developer, it looked slightly overdeveloped. I think it was. I don't know why I used the normal times I did. I did it in ID11 in the stock solution. So I don't know what I did. It may have been, the chemicals may have been slightly warm, but we'll see. Anyway, so we're going to go through these, and it's the last two photographs in this selection I'm going to show you out of the 36 that I actually like. I'm not going to show you all 36. I don't think I even scanned all of them. We're going to go through these. I do like this one actually. It's on a pub, on an old derelict pub called the Phoenix Pub, and basically this is where the high water mark was for the Great Flood of 1823, and it's that's at my forehead height. So floods used to be worse than they are now. What a surprise! And I was again going for that dirty, grungy look, and this one just didn't work. It just does not look any good whatsoever. I think this is actually an abandoned shop in town, so it's not great. And then I call this almost brutalism, but this is a picture of one of the hotels, and I believe these are apartments above the hotel. And again, not a great shot. Now, I did actually take these. I did actually do like a video of me photographing in Milton Keynes, but there's no point in showing that because this is a better way of going through the photographs. And literally, I was just walking behind these people trying to get this shot. it didn't work quite the way I wanted it to be. I wanted them to be almost in silhouette, but the way it's lit has had the opposite effect. If I was standing at the other end of the arcade, it would have worked perfectly well, and I must get a shot like that. The temptation is to do it on a digital camera, because that way it's just, you can just keep on firing and know you're gonna get one, you're gonna get it right, you can get the exposure right quite quickly. But on film, it's a different kettle of fish. Okay. Yeah, I honestly haven't got a clue. And I was trying to look for different tones within the water. I mean, this has got this great blue-green algae over the top. So again, a bit of a wasted shot, to be honest with you. And my lovable, crossings with graffiti on. Again, just an ordinary shot. If I did an exhibition of just crossings like that, I think that probably one of the exhibits, as it were. And I do like this one a lot, actually. It's not the most favourite one that I've done, but Bedford has an Ampthill Road and an Ampthill Street, and I believe that I don't know if Ampthill Road ends on the bridge or before the bridge. It must end on the bridge, because I think that's Ampthill Road up there, and this is Ampthill Street, and it was split by the bridge going over the new railway line, I think. Don't quote me. If you're from this area, let me know if that's the case. And again, I think I was walking towards that Ampthill Street when I took this shot as well, and it's quite nice. Nice warning sign. I like my warning signs. It's just all right. Yeah, I'm just wasting my time with this film. Shots like this, that's not very good at all. And I took a few of these. I was trying to get, I think there's a bee on there. Yeah, and you see how grainy it is as well. It's not good. And I took a few of these. And look at this, a massive streak mark down the negative. That's not good. I'd run out of deionized water for my wash, so I'm going to go and get some today when I develop the next film. Again, I was trying to get that one, like you can with a digital camera, you can get that one in focus and that beautiful drop off. It just doesn't work with this lens at all. And now this one is in Milton Keynes, and I was thinking, there's a circular blob on the building, and I suddenly realised, no, it's actually part of the architecture of the building. And I just wanted to get these people walking down this pathway. It's all right. It's not a great shot. And then there's this place. I don't know what it was, but it had all these different things about historic things and that. And this is from a John Newton song, Amazing Grace. And I've actually read his biography. If you ever get a chance to read it, it's very interesting. He actually became a slave himself. But you need to read it to understand it fully and understand the song and why he wrote the song Amazing Grace as well. But it's really interesting. And that's the one I saw and I thought, yeah, this is great. And quite a bit of alcohol in that. That's 17.2%. Oh goodness, don't even know what this is, but I just saw it there. It looked quite interesting, and I whacked the up to open to 1.8, I think, and took this shot because it was quite dull. So it was. I didn't have problems with the aperture and shutter. I mean, yeah. And then I was in the churchyard. I was in the church, Bedford Cemetery, and I saw this, and I thought I'm going to get a shot of that, and. Yeah, I could do better, and I could probably do it better with a different film, and in a different light, because it was completely flat. The light was completely flat, and I've got a very flat image. There was two of them as well. Interesting bouquet at the back as well. The shapes and that overlapping again. This one's actually out of focus. And back in Milton Keynes, so I tend not to scan them in the right order. So when I literally grab the negative that I've got and then scan it, so they're actually not necessarily in the right order. But I think it's the next two are the ones I really, really like. This one. This one made the whole trip worth it to Milton Keynes. I really enjoyed the time in there, and I really like this shot. I like the architecture. I like the tones. I like it quite, it's almost clinical and white. And no There's a couple of really dark tones in which set it off, like in this is part of obviously a multi-story car park. A few dark tones, yeah, very pleasing. And this one's my favourite one. I know that the background is a bit busy, but I constantly get my eye gets like drawn to the actual sculpture or the piece of artwork or whatever it might be, or anyway. And it's because of the actual way the tones change within it. And yeah, so this, out of my 36, this is my favourite shot. Or actually, should I say the two favourite shots was the previous one of the multi-story car park. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you shortly with other videos. And I'm going to be doing different bits and bobs coming up. Bye.